Hey foodies, Chef Kyle here. I'm back for another episode. Today we're going to do a citrus pan-seared salmon. This is one of my favorite recipes. It's very healthy, very light. So first things first, I have my wild salmon. You buy any sustainable salmon that you have, preferably if you have something that has more fat on it. Of course, there's more flavor and less chance of the salmon to dry out. So what I like to do is sometimes if you buy it like this, there's a little bit of the belly of the salmon. So we're just going to trim that off. So what makes this salmon citrus is we're going to do a quick marinade. And what inspired me to do this recipe is I do a citrus cured salmon in the summer, and now I'm doing a version of this as a marinade for the winter. So half an apple, just going to take it off the end, chop that. Then we're going to do half an onion, and I'm going to pair this dish with some beautiful Israeli couscous. So I'm going to use half this onion for the marinade, and then we're going to use the other half that's going to cook with the couscous. And the other half of the onion, I'm going to quickly chop this up. So my water here, that's going to go for the couscous. I'm going to take 2 slivers of ginger. Now we're going to zest all the citrus. So we have orange, and I have a lemon. Now I'm going to cut my orange in half. Now I'm going to squeeze all that juice. So the best part about this marinade, it doesn't hide the flavor of the salmon, but what it'll do is sometimes salmon has a strong flavor, and this helps neutralize that with the citrus, with the ginger, the soy sauce. It's all going to help accent the salmon without. And then we're going to do half. And with that, I'm going to add some ground coriander, 1 smashed garlic clove, and a tablespoon of soy sauce. Then I'm going to take my salmon, put it in there. Also going to add a teaspoon of honey. I'm going to add the apples and the onions. Oh man, it smells so fragrant. Smell the soy sauce. It's got kind of like an Asian flair to it. And of course, I can't forget our herbs. Dill goes very nicely with salmon, so we're going to add some dill to it. About a tablespoon of grapeseed oil, and we're just going to massage that in. It's going to be very flavorful, and we just need about 30 minutes. All right, so I have some water boiling here with, of course, the onion that we chopped up before. I'm going to add a clove of garlic to that. I'm going to add a good amount of salt in there, and I'm going to add Israeli couscous. So this is whole wheat couscous. Just going to toss it in there, throw in a few sprigs of thyme, mix that around a little bit, and cover it. And we're going to simmer this for about 6 to 10 minutes. Brush some of that marinade off. Let it dry a little bit. Quickly score the skin a little bit. Hit it with some salt. We're going to get over here. My pan's been on low for a while now, so that I know that's nice and hot. I'm just going to crank it up to about medium heat or medium high heat. Let that heat up for a few minutes. Okay, nice and hot. Add my tablespoon of oil in there. Move it around, get it evenly coated. Okay, I'm going to take my salmon, skin side down, and I'm just going to place it away from me. Press it down for a few seconds. I'm going to let it go on the skin side for about 3 minutes. And I can't forget chef's snack. I'm going to actually cook the belly meat. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over. Look at that. I'm going to flip over the other piece. Ooh, looks beautiful. This will be done in about a minute. Now I'm going to lower the heat. I'm going to add back all the aromatics. Just around the sides. I'm going to let this go for about 6 minutes on about low heat. Alright, this little piece is done. Pull that out. Alright, the salmon's almost done. It's about 110 degrees right now. I'm going to add a teaspoon of butter, and I'm going to add some fresh thyme, and we're just going to baste it. Get some nice flavor on there. Keep the salmon nice and moist. 2 or 3 minutes. Oh man, this looks so good. And we're gonna be ready to eat. My couscous is already ready. What? That took like 20 minutes. Right? Back here, starving. I hope you guys are too. I have my salmon ready, so we're just gonna plate it up. Put it right here. And I'm gonna add some of my couscous in there. And I'm gonna spoon in some of this flavor. I'm gonna add some fresh dill on here. So I cooked the salmon to about 120 to 125 degrees Fahrenheit. It's perfect for medium. I don't want to overcook it. Salmon doesn't have to be flaky for you to know that it's ready, but if you do want to cook it, you can cook it to 145 degrees. So let's try it right now. But before I do, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also check out my favorite dish. It's a stuffed mushroom that I made, very healthy. You guys are gonna love it. Right now, we're gonna dig into the salmon, so let's go. Oh, look at that. Wow. Very healthy. There's no like fishiness to it. The skin is nice and crispy. This is not your boring salmon. It's not a honey glaze, it's not a garlic glaze. It's not a fine dining piece of salmon with some vegetables on there. This is like kind of like a Mediterranean Asian twist. And I'm sure this is gonna go really well with the couscous, but I'm gonna try it right now and just make sure. Hint of sweetness from the onion, the apple. Everything ties in together. You guys will love this. Very easy to make. Takes about 45 minutes. You have salmon for 4 or 5 people. Restaurant quality flavors. Look at the way it looks. This is beautiful. This is definitely a winner. And I hope you guys make this soon and enjoy.